All right, back to the analysis, guys. Um, so at this stage, we've got whatever stage you're at in the model, right? If you want to just capture the hatches, we just tried to do plugging a panel into Make2d with a value of 1, and it gave us the error that brought us to meshes instead of hatches. So I looked it up online real fast, and what we got to is that the toggle function actually does it a little bit better. So in order to make it pop up real cleanly, I'm going to hide this now so that you can see the big reveal. So I'll hide the analysis. Just it looks cool. And the toggle is going to be up here under params and input, and it's Boolean toggle. Or you could just copy and paste it from the one that's already there. Make sure that it's set to false when you plug it in, if you plug it in before you're ready. But I'm also going to, well, no, I'll leave it all on for now. So then when you plug it in to Make2d, it'll take a moment. Once this little thing turns white again, even you can't really see it from back there, but it looks like it loaded now. And then you double click it and it'll run. And just like in the other exercises we did with the other Ladybug components, it made a layer that when we turn it on, it shows the hatches. Okay, so now these are actual colored hatched geometry. So we can basically go into an elevation and we can, would the render take it? Did we render hatch before?
No, I think we just export selected.
Yeah. But I don't know if Make2d is going to work. We'll try it out. So let's take a look. Now my front view. So to get the front view, let's try Make2d. I don't know if it does hatches. Objects. Well, we'll try it. I don't think it will. I think it just does lines. Yeah. Never mind. Let's see. How are we going to get this? All right. Moving on. So I've decided that what I want to do this time around is, instead of dealing with trying to actually export the hatches or anything like that, we're actually going to basically just print the view. And then we can overlay our line work on top of it. So essentially what that's going to look like is, for the front view, we can go to File and Print. And then I've got it set up with like an 11 by 17. You won't see this yet, but basically what I did was I set a window around the geometry, just like this. And then when you hit enter, whether or not you have it scaled to fit or if it's set to a scale, it'll appear on the page that way. So if I change my scale to something like 1/4 inch equals a foot, you see that it resizes to that particular scale. So when we bring that into Illustrator, then it'll be something that you can actually use. You can use it at scale or to scale. So really all we have to do is just export these, save or print them to a PDF. So if you print it to a PDF like that, Ledger? Yeah, no, that's right. Then you should be able to drop it in as an image and it'll just sit back in the file. So I'll go to print and I can save this in my file location. I'll put it on my personal drive here. And this one is the south elevation.
So the front is the south?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so our objective here is to do this for all of our elevations. We'll do it for the south, we'll do it for the east and west. Don't worry about the north, we're not concerned with that. Okay, then we'll take it into Illustrator and we'll put it together just with a simple graphic exercise. Also, one of the things I'm thinking of now is that if we can't make 2D and get the line work with the hatches, with the colors, perhaps it might not make sense to do.
Wait, can you repeat that?
Sorry, I'm thinking backwards now. It might not make sense to do the Make2d or anything like that. So we might not even need the hatches. In fact, we might be able to just export these without baking it at all. Let me see. If I delete that,
Oh, because we can still capture it by just printing the view.
yeah, well, actually, no, because it lives in Grasshopper. You do have to bake it. You do have to bake it. Yeah, because when I go to the front view now with it just on in Grasshopper, go to File and Print, and it's just going to be line work.
Because it just only sees Rhino.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so you do have to bake it. I didn't just run you through something that's useless. And then, yeah, so do your east and west elevations, and then we'll reconvene and we'll put it into Illustrator. One of the other things you probably should do at the same time is take your views and do a Make2d. So type in Make2d, go to the top view, pull it off to the side, and I would keep that geometry and export that as well. So you'll need 3 Make2ds, you'll need 3 prints of the graphic hatch pattern background, and then we'll take it into Illustrator. What questions do you have? Yes?
What do you think there should be a certain scale that we're using?
1/4 inch equals a foot should work fine.
Okay.